Okay, let's dive in. You sent us this People article asking us to really unpack the family life of Cardi B and Offset.
That's right. And so for this deep dive, our plan is basically to take that specific article and, pull out the key info, give you a clear picture of their family setup as it's laid out there.
And what the article shares about the kids, their personalities, big moments.
Exactly. And also the co-parenting side of things, which according to this text seems pretty complex right now.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the article doesn't just focus on the children they share together, it actually broadens out, right?
It does. It brings in Offset's children from his previous relationships too. So you're really looking at, well, quite a large blended family.
Navigating life very much in the public eye, all seen through the lens of this one source.
We'll definitely touch on some specific milestones the article mentions, notable events, maybe some quotes about how they approach parenting differently.
And yeah, those complexities you mentioned, like their estrangement and the co-parenting challenges that this particular article details, it seems quite current.
Very current. So maybe we should start by just mapping out the family structure that the article gives us.
Good idea. Okay, so the piece says Cardi B and Offset share 3 kids. Culture Kiari Cephus, she's their daughter.
Right. Then there's Wave Set Cephus, their son.
And the youngest, Blossom Cephus, another daughter.
Correct. And then the article makes sure to include Offset's 3 older kids. Jordan Cephus, his oldest son.
Okay.
Cody Cephus, another son. And Kalea Marie Cephus, who's his daughter. So that's, 6 kids in total. In this blended family picture the article paints.
6 kids. And the article frames this whole picture pretty significantly up front, doesn't it? It mentions Cardi and Offset are estranged.
Yeah, and it describes their co-parenting as, quote, rocky. It even gives specifics like Cardi filing for divorce, July 2024.
And that she was reportedly dating Stefan Diggs as of, May 2025.
Exactly. Yeah. And what really adds, a layer of tension are these claims reported from May 2025.
Ah, right. This is where the article says, Cardi stated Offset is an absent father and doesn't contribute financially.
It includes her saying she pays for, everything. Things like Culture's $45,000 private school.
Wow.
Nannies, even a $10,000 a month retainer for a private driver. These details, right in the article, really set the scene for the co-parenting dynamic it explores.
Okay, yeah, that definitely paints a very specific and kind of high-stakes picture from the get-go. So keeping that context in mind, let's maybe get into the details about each child, starting with the 3 Cardi and Offset share.
Sounds good. Let's start with Culture Kiari Cephus. She's 6 now, born July 10th, 2018.
And her arrival was super public, wasn't it? I remember the SNL announcement.
Totally. She revealed the bump on Saturday Night Live, and then the birth announcement was the next day on Instagram. Yeah. Very public.
And the article says Cardi shares quite a bit about culture online, milestones, moments, even brought her on stage.
Yeah, she seems quite present in their public life. The article also mentions Culture was on the cover of Offset's solo album, Father of 4.
Oh, right, with some of her older siblings, too.
Exactly. And one thing the article really zooms in on is the extravagance of her birthday parties.
Ah, yes. That mermaid party for her 4th.
That's the one. And the gift. Remember the $50,000 cash?
Yeah, that made headlines everywhere. 50 grand for a 4-year-old.
It's definitely notable. But then the article cleverly contrasts that with a quote from Cardi, I think from Vogue Singapore.
What does she say?
Well, she's talked about wanting to raise them with humility, wanting them to, quote, never feel comfortable.
Like don't expect things just because of who your parents are.
Right? She even wondered if they'd have the same, hunger that she had growing up.
That's a really interesting contrast the article points out, the public displays versus this stated desire for groundedness.
It really is. The article also mentions a sweet moment, Offset taking Culture and her sister Kalea to the Little Mermaid premiere. Dressed in ball gowns, apparently, call them My Princesses. A different kind of public moment, maybe more family-oriented.
Okay. And does the article get into, everyday stuff? Beyond the premieres and huge parties?
A little bit, yeah. It shares Cardi talking about cooking for the kids, finding it a challenge because, kids just want food now.
Huh. Doesn't matter who you are, right?
Exactly.
Oh.
And it mentions Culture is apparently a picky eater, like simple things, chicken pasta.
See, that's relatable, even amidst all the, celebrity stuff.
Totally grounds it a bit.
Yeah.
The article also captures her pre-K graduation. She got an award for Best Dance Moves, apparently.
Cute. I wanted to be a doctor.
And Cardi's Instagram post about it, being a proud mom, that's highlighted too. Emotional moments.
And there was a family trip mentioned, Nickelodeon Universe.
Yes. And another Instagram post from Cardi, reflecting on culture growing up so fast. How it made her a little sad that my baby is not my little baby no more.
Yeah, those universal parenting feelings just playing out on the very public stage, as the article shows.
Okay, so moving on to their son, Wave Set Cephus. He's 3 now, born September 4, 2021.
His pregnancy reveal was also pretty public, right? On stage at the BT Awards?
It was, with Offset. She wore that sheer panel bodysuit. But interestingly, the article points out they actually waited a while to share his name and face.
Oh, how long?
Until April 2022. He was about 7 months old by then.
Huh. A bit different from Culture's arrival, publicity-wise.
This seems like it. The article includes their statement from when they did share, saying they were overjoyed and he was already loved so much.
Then his first birthday, was that also a big affair?
Oh yeah, according to the article, it was race car themed. He made a grand entrance in a, bedazzled ride-on truck.
Wow.
And Offset's Instagram tribute is mentioned too, calling him my big wave and big man. Sounds very sweet.
Cardi seems pretty obsessed with him too, based on the article.
Definitely smitten. It mentions her posting a photo caption simply, all mine. And really personal detail included is her tattoo.
Get a tattoo for him.
Yeah, of his name, Wave, along her jawline apparently, written in red-brown letters, revealed November 2022.
Wow, that's commitment.
It is. And the article pulls in some cute photos Cardi shared around February 2023. Wave in his pajamas in the bath.
Calling him my 1-year-old and handsome.
Exactly. Little glimpses the article uses to show that bond.
Okay, so that brings us to the youngest child they share, Blossom Cephus, born September 7, 2024.
Right. And her name, the article says, was revealed around May 2025.
Now, the timing around her arrival is noteworthy, according to the article.
Extremely. The article highlights that the pregnancy was announced August 1st, 2024, which was literally the day after Cardi filed for divorce from Offset for the second time.
Whoa. Okay, that timing definitely adds quite a layer to everything else reported about their relationship.
For sure. And the article includes parts of Cardi's Instagram caption from that announcement, talking about, endings, new beginnings, gratitude.
And crediting her kids for helping her push through, not having to choose between life, love, and passion.
Then the article loops right back to those co-parenting tensions we talked about at the start, bringing it up to May 2025 again.
Right, this is where it mentions Cardi's claims on X Spaces about Offset's time with Blossom.
Yes. It reports her claiming he's barely spent time with Blossom since she was born. The quote included is, he has seen Blossom only 5 times.
Oof. That's a direct quote in the article.
Yes. And it really underscores the current challenges in their co-parenting situation, at least as presented in this source, specifically concerning their youngest.
Okay, so we've got this picture of the kids they share, the public reveals, the lavish moments, the stated desire for humility, and these really current reported challenges in their relationship.
Yeah. But now the article deliberately widens the lens, right? To bring in Offset's older children.
Right, from previous relationships, highlighting the whole blended family aspect and maybe his journey as a dad over time.
Exactly. So first there's Jordan Cephus. He's Offset's oldest, 15 years old, born back in December 2009.
And the mother isn't named in this particular piece.
No, not in this article. But the article does use quotes from Offset's own music, his song, Father of Four, to give some insight into that time.
What did he say in the song?
He rapped about being just 17 when Jordan was born, trying to find my soul, being so broke, even being locked up down the road. He apologized for missing birthdays.
So acknowledging a difficult start.
Definitely. And the article includes another quote from a 2019 Hot Living interview, where he called that early fatherhood journey kind of tough. Said he was trying to find himself, had no direction, made mistakes, but had no regrets. That paints a picture of growth, maybe.
But the article suggests the relationship is better now. Jordan was at Wave's birthday.
Yeah, reportedly they're coordinating outfits with everyone.
The whole family.
The whole family. And there's this quote from Offset around that time, included in the piece, that really speaks to the blended family effort.
What did he say?
He apparently said it was mandatory for all the kids to attend Wave's party because he felt blessed with a beautiful wife that's accepted my kids as hers and family.
Accepted his kids as hers. Okay.
Yeah. And he emphasized they had to celebrate together, grow up together because they love each other, talk on the phone. He even compared it to his own upbringing with his brothers.
That's quite a strong statement about intentionality, about blending the family that the article includes.
It really is. It highlights that effort. The article also mentions his Instagram post for Jordan's 13th birthday.
Calling him my firstborn, my king.
Yeah, and saying, "You turned me into a man at 17. I love you, son." Public declarations of that bond now.
Okay. Who's next among the older kids?
Cody Cephus. He's 10, born March 2015, with Oriel Jamie. And the article notes Cody seems interested in music, like his dad.
Oh, really? How so?
It mentions a video Offset shared when Cody was just 6. He debuted a rap called Lamb Truck, dancing and singing with his sister Kalea.
Huh. Lamb truck. That's pretty funny. Little performer.
Seems like it. And Offset's 7th birthday post for Cody is mentioned too, calling him King Cody Big 7, his twin, saying he was proud of his grades and responsibility.
So showing pride in him publicly. And the article also touches on Offset prioritizing events for him.
Yes, there's a specific example. He apparently told people he skipped a big party in LA because it clashed with Cody's first football game.
And he said attending the game was the priority.
Yeah, quote, "No way I'm missing either event," but emphasizing the game was the priority. And the article includes a photo Offset posted from that game with Cody.
Okay, so it balances the music persona with these specific dad moments.
Exactly. And finally, there's Kalea Marie Cephus. She's also 10, born just a few weeks after Cody in March 2015. Her mother is the rapper Shia LaMour.
Okay. And Offset addressed his early relationship with her in that Father of 4 track too, right?
He did. The article quotes lyrics where he talked about missing her early years, not being sure if he was the father, not really knowing her mom, again, pointing to a complex start.
Sounds like it was quite strained initially, but the article suggests things have improved a lot.
Significantly improved, it seems. And crucially, the article includes perspective from Kalea's mom, Shia LaMour.
Oh, what did she say? This is interesting.
Well, she's quoted giving credit to Cardi B for helping Offset, quote, grow tremendously.
Wow. Credit to Cardi from one of the other mothers.
Yeah. Shia apparently said Offset has stepped up, been present, giving Kalea the affection she needs, the kind of father provides. And she specifically mentioned Cardi has embraced Kalea and has a really good heart.
That's actually a really powerful quote included in the article. It gives a different angle on the blended family dynamics, a positive one from another co-parent.
It really does. It shows a layer of successful blending, according to this source. And Kalea is included in family things too, right? Like that Essence cover.
Yes. Pictured in coordinating pink gowns with Cardi and Culture, a very visual representation of that blended unit the article describes them building.
And there's a quote from Cardi included about family time, saying her favorite